Spoken thought. This is spiritual therapy. What I mean by spiritual therapy is giving you enough stuff to think about on a mental, emotional level that once you start having your thoughts, thinking about them, then you're having a conversation with God. That by itself is going to be the therapy that you truly need. Me making you think about your thoughts is having a conversation with God. What comes with that conversation is the wisdom that you need. That wisdom alone is going to be the therapy that you need to understand society. And thinking about your thoughts, that is you taking the time to understand what God is trying to say to you. That mysterious part, once you take enough time and think about your thoughts, it won't be mysterious no more. It'll be common. And common sense is only common between you, Jesus, and God. And once it makes sense, everything would be always common to you. Just listen to your thoughts. Listen to Jesus and God. So your spiritual therapy is understanding the mental emotions way more important than the physical. The physical is the least important. And when it comes to your mental and your emotional, you'll physically feel the change. That is just a verification that you are changing. And it's not the physical in the perspective that we in society put first. Our man and woman in us is a physical creature. We're a society creature. Society is a physical, materialistic. We put that before our mental, emotional, and that is why society is crashing right now, and exploding, imploding within itself, because it doesn't have the stability of the mental and emotional. But just understanding, what do I mean by that? If I tell you your thoughts is what God and Jesus speak to your celestial being, that means that's what you need to listen to, not your physical being. Your physical being is literally the decision that you choose to make based on what Jesus and God has said to your celestial being, your goddess or your angel being, celestial being. And when you're willing to listen to that and truly understand that and make your best decisions off of that being, your celestial being, not your human being, your flesh, then you're walking the correct path. You walk in the correct direction in life. So you again, as I state, you have two births. Your celestial birth, meaning the birth of your celestial being, that is your conception date. Then 10 months later, you have your earth birth, the day that you're born on earth. I feel that your celestial birth is more important than the day you're born on earth. Because the day you're born on earth, that is hell. Truly understand that, the concept of that, and I believe you'll heal yourself so much more. Two births, the celestial birth and your human birth. Two different births. The question is, which birth is important to you? Which birth should be important to you? No different than the birth of a child. You're giving a birth to an angel. You're giving birth to a goddess. Beyond a boy and a little girl, you're giving birth to a goddess or an angel. And that is for a female to make that decision. To me, that's a very important decision. Not for a man to make. An angel knows his place. A gentleman knows his place. We serve a goddess before we can serve God. We got to demonstrate with that. And part of serving her is to understand that she's more the mental, mature creature and emotional creature. She lives and she gives birth in that, life in that. So she should make the decision in that. But that's spiritual therapy. Take your time and think about it. The most powerful thing you have is what you think. It's only you and God, and Jesus knows your thoughts. And when the time you take the time to think about your thoughts and make sense of your thoughts, it'll become common between you, Jesus, and God. And that common sense is wisdom. And when you learn how to speak that wisdom, you speak the word of God. That is between, in my honest opinion, you got to keep it positive. Our free will is to choose to keep it positive and negative. And even if we choose to wrong, I believe Jesus and God are forgiving as long as you truly made a conscious decision on why you chose that decision. They learn from us based on what we do, how we doing it, why we're doing it. They know our thoughts. Believe in your thoughts. Have a blessed day. That's spiritual therapy.